I've seen a lot of contention online between people that say you shouldn't be mourning the losses in Paris because there's still a lot else going on. You still got Ferguson in the background. You still got Mizzou is fresh. Some people are still eating Patti LaBelle pies. And really, it's all silly because what it is, it's people that can't do multiple things at once. And it's people that can't not do everything that they're prompted to do online. Sometimes when you see a meme, sometimes when you see something that is being said, you don't have to participate. You understand? You don't have to participate. You don't have to pay it any mind. You can just completely ignore it and act like it doesn't exist. Now, when I saw that thing that happened in Paris, hey, I went on my Facebook page and I posted it. I was like, hey, it's a crazy situation. But I didn't go and change my profile picture to the Paris flag because I don't have to do everything that the computer prompts me to do or that my phone prompts me to do. What I think the contention is coming from is that people are controlled by their devices. They're controlled by their phones. So then when they get so many different things to be prompted, it's hard for them to process how to do that and drop what they were just doing. You understand? They had been prompted by their phone, by their computer, by their tablet, by other people who are on their phone, computer, and tablet to support Mizzou. They don't even know what's going on in Mizzou. They don't even know what a Mizzou is. They have no idea. They have no idea where Missouri is on the map, let alone Columbia. They don't know anything about the situation at all. But since it's been something that's been popular online and their phone and the computer told them to be upset about it, and it was something that was concerning black people and, minorities and all this, that, and the third, hey, let's just do it. I'm down with it. And if anybody says something to the contrary, if anybody says, do you even know what's going on? Just call him Uncle Tom, just call him a racist and be done with it. So you can understand the frustration when, just less than a week later, you had the situation going on in Paris. Now you got people telling them on their computer or on their phone to be upset about people switching their focus to Paris because of former French colonialism and taxes owed on some African former colonies of France. And also because of the Kenya attacks. This is all just computer. They're being controlled by their devices. I saw this fantastic picture. I might put it up right here of a man sitting on the floor with his phone in his hand and the phone is connected into the wall. It looked like he was a dog being held by a leash. The phone was his master. He was the phone's pet. That's what's going on. Your master is giving you multiple commands and you don't know how to process all the commands. So therefore you resort to a natural human emotion, which is to get defensive, is to get angry, is to get frustrated. It's like if you're playing frisbee with your dog and you're fake throwing the frisbee. At a certain point, your dog might get upset. Or if you're throwing the frisbee too much or throwing it the wrong way, he's getting upset because he's getting frustrated. Right? We have these smartphones that have made us so dumb that we've become less civilized in our day-to-day actions and how we are as human beings. We're not as sharp and cohesive. We're not as sharp and as savvy. We're controlled. I don't know what the word is. Automaton. We're just machines. Less than machines. We're organic blood bags controlled by machines. That's what's going on. Because the situation in Kenya, that was in April. People just believe anything. And I want to touch on this. I see a lot of fake stories posted online. And people don't take any time to look at where they're coming from, to actually think about if it was something that it was this big. With the whole Patti LaBelle pie. I seen so many people on the black side of social media go out and get Patti LaBelle pies because the one guy got on there and ate it and sang when he ate it. So from that, you had people going across the nation to buy Patti LaBelle pies and selling them out. It's whatever the computer tells you to do, you do it. And I see it from the outside looking in. I'm online a lot. This is where I work at, and I've been online a lot for a lot of years. So I understand how that works. A lot of people are kind of like casual users, or they don't understand the science of what they're doing. So it's easy for them to get caught up. This is why net neutrality is a bad thing, because once the government starts to be able to censor, once the government starts to be able to have their paws into the internet, because people say that net neutrality is about transforming the internet access into a public utility. But if that's the case, then why does it take 300 pages of regulations to say that simple thing? Why can't it just be that? Why does it have to be so many rules and regulations? Why can't it just be that simple thing? The reason is that it won't just be making it into a utility. The government will have its tentacles into it and be able to start to edit little things and change little things and insert certain things that they want you to know about. There's certain websites that don't comply to their quote unquote standards, and they'll do it selectively. Who will be on the groups that monitor the internet? Who's gonna be the people that regulate it? And when have we ever seen the government regulated agency perform well? Look at what's going on with Obamacare right now. Look at what's going on with the VA right now. Look at what's going on with the government in general right now. Look at our foreign relations. How are you going to go take over the internet and have that run well when your track record is when a government gets involved with things that should be left to private individuals, they don't do well. And with the internet, that's one of the last bastions of hope for freedom, because it's a free dissemination of information, which can be good and bad, but overall is good because freedom was what the country was built upon. And without freedom, you don't really have humanity. Because what good is humanity without the ability to be free? We had an ugly history with slavery. That's over with. So let's not go back to that in no kind of way. Let's not go back to it from the government. Let's not go back to it from our machines. Let's not go back to it from our own minds. Not being able to think for ourselves. Relying on a piece of technology created by other people and soon to be controlled by other people to tell us what to do, how to think, how to feel, how to react, how to respond, what to respond to, when to respond to it. It's silly. So, to wrap it all up, think for yourself. My message is, think for yourself. Don't be a follower. Be a leader. Peace.